Hello guys and welcome to Pokemon Horizons, episode 119. Oh, cute. You're cute as well, Miss Briar. But I was talking about Terapagos. Okay, it is very quiet. It is. I think the stellar form is my favorite. I don't like when it becomes the big one, which... Is that called the Terra form? It probably is, right? I mean, it's a good thing we live in the age of information, so that I could search that up. Terapagos. Okay, so they're learning about stellar type. Stellar form. No. Terrestrial form is what they call the stellar form in this. Right? I think. I'm talking about the terrestrial form when it is the turtle with the fluff. That is my favorite. And then the normal form, and then the stellar form. I don't really like the stellar form all that much. And one thing about Terapagos is that I wonder what they're gonna do with Terapagos. When Terra doesn't exist anymore. Will it never become the stellar form, or is it going to be kind of similar to, well, we saw right there, Zygarde, where the ability is, Zygarde's ability is perfect form? No. You know, Zygarde has an ability that when it takes enough damage, it becomes the complete form, right? I do wonder if Terapagos is gonna get something similar to that. I mean, I like this intro. It's good. Even though it is that specific voice, which I think in the previous ones I haven't really enjoyed. I still think my favorite one was the Korean girl band. The one that they did. Okay, I do like that Dot is also calling Terapagos Pagogo. Like, yes. They were kind of like giving the terrestrial energy to Terapagos. I mean, I don't know if they got terrestrialized. Like, I wouldn't call it becoming terrestrialized. So... Okay. So which six... So it's gonna be like our team, all of their Pokemon are probably gonna have to give Terapagos that energy. Or is it just going to be Liko's Pokemon? It's gonna become the new 5 heroes. Okay, no. So Stellar Form is the same. Both in here and the... So this is the Terraform that I like. If her theory is correct. I mean, it's just a theory. Sometimes the theory is just what you need to get... Okay, 18 Pokemon. Oh, it's gonna be of each type. Okay, we're gonna have to look around and see if it actually is that they need 18 Pokemon, or if it is that they need one of each type. So for example, Masquerada would cover both grass and dark. Or is it just their primary type they got used, maybe? And that's why they need 18 Pokemon. That would be interesting, actually. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, they probably don't need 6 Pokemon each. Because, I mean, they have ult with them. I completely forgot ult existed during that little segment. Your head's up in the cloud. Like, oh, yes. Okay, some good breathing exercises. You know, so we should probably stay here a little bit longer. I mean, that's, you know, much coming from you, Alt. But it's good that he has learned a little bit. Oh, man. This is Drayton, right? I think that's his name. I don't like his skirt. I wonder, does he have that normally? I'm like, yes, another battle, sure. Yeah, he does have it normally. I really don't like that one. Maybe it was a different color. I would be more okay with it. But, I mean, it's supposed to be purple because it's dragon, right? I understand why it is purple. But I think it clashes. Let's have a battle. Alright. Please let this be a good battle. Oh, there we go. Kieran. And I do like that he looks like he hasn't slept for 16 years. I'm almost there with you, Kieran. Okay, the same 2 Pokemon. Okay, starting off with Rain Dance. That's smart. Activate Swift Swim. And now Electroshock. It's called Bridgerous. I don't think I put 2 and 2 together the first time they had a. The fact it's called Bridgerous, man, that's so bad. I do think the English names tend to be better than the Japanese ones, actually. When it comes to Pokemon. Oh, Hurricane, yeah. Activate your ability, that's good. Does Wind Power boost your special attack, or is it that it boosts your next electric type attack? Kind of like it gives you basically charge. I don't know. I've never used a Kilowattrel, so. Well, I might have used a Kilowattrel in random battles, but I think then they tend to have like competitive or that other ability. Oof. Snarl. Ah, they got through. Oh, stamina. Time for... Oh, Metal Burst. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, you're dead. So it has Electroshock, Snarl, Metal Burst, and... did we see any other attack from it? No, I think we only saw Snarl and Electroshock last time. It would be pretty if he had like body press. That would be insane. Trust in your Pokemon. Please let Kilowattrel actually do things, not just be an air taxi. I mean, it has managed to get a spark. Oh god. They're trying the same thing again. This time, don't fall off. But at least he's getting wind power buffs. So, that's good. Oh, is he gonna boost him? Like, giving him some extra boost, some jet power? Okay, this is cool. I like this. Actually using, you know, teamwork to make his spark even stronger. He's like, oh, get away from me. And don't forget, my other Pokemon is still there. Oh, nice. Was that a Wild Charge? And not Spark? Nice. Don't get knocked out, please. I think it's a bit too early. He got hit twice. But okay. So I wonder, was that... Okay, it does seem like, because they didn't mention anything, I assume it was actually like just a very strong spark. Like maybe it was a critical hit. Let's say it was a critical hit spark, because it looked a bit different. So I thought, maybe it had been upgraded to Wild Charge. But I don't know. Can Kilowattrel even learn Wild Charge? Alright, here comes Electroshots. Okay, nice dodge. Or nice save, I should say. But he still gets... I mean, the more Electro Beams he's allowed to use, the stronger they get. Blind him with the sun. So let's get stronger together. Boom. But he's still getting the stamina boost. No Kilowattrel. Okay. As long as Kaiden doesn't get knocked out, please stay strong. Man. I mean, if he's gonna get knocked out, I think that's a good way to do it. To knock out Kilowattrel by saving Crocolore. But man, I want the Taikaden to maybe get like another hit in. Maybe Taikaden could have paralyzed Arcaladon. You know? I mean, they're really setting up that Crocolore will evolve, right? If Crocolore evolves here, then my theory that what they're doing is that every single one of our characters are going to get an evolution in Blueberry Academy. Like our 3 main characters, I'm not counting Alt. That's smart. But then again, he's still +2 defense. And you're now +3. Or maybe, no, he's +4, right? Because the Spark and the Nitro Charge would have given him +2. So he's +4 defense. And he evolves, yeah, okay. So now he's getting Torch Song, which will probably be instead of Flamethrower, would be my guess. It is very cool. I mean, I will say I am enjoying this battle. This is actually a good Roy battle. Like, a good double battle. Which might be the first one in the show so far where I feel like it's an actual good double battle, where they're actually utilizing the double aspect. Loud Bone, okay. What did they say about the Firebird on top of his head? So obviously it's gonna be a Draga-Terra, right? Because, I mean, he is Drayden, yeah. Oh man, a +4 Archelodon. Boom. I hope that, I mean, obviously what they're setting up is that it's gonna be like a one-move knockout. Oh, okay, Drake. Oh yeah, we knew. Yeah, no, they used Dracometer and Hurricane last time together, right? Yeah, no. So the new move that we learned about Archelodon this episode was Metal Burst. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Okay, so he still has Flamethrower. Because he used Flamethrower right there. He didn't use Torch Song. Okay, there we go. Knocked out. Okay, you know what? He's like, wake up, come on. Stop being a little bitch, wake up. It is not a... Yeah. Okay, yeah, that was a good battle. Man, Skeletor is big. So is it gonna be outside of his Pokeball all the time now? I do wonder how it will move. That's something I'm curious to see, how they're gonna make it move and all that. Is it ever explained why he has a Mastiff sweater on? Why the logo is specifically a Mastiff? It is called Mastiff, right? My boss diffs pre-Evo. No, you did great, Roy. Yeah. Now the only one who needs an evolution in this arc is Dot, which I assume her Gimmighoul will evolve before they leave. Or are they leaving in this episode? And then we can have a real battle next time we meet. Like, don't embarrass me. No, say goodbye. Sorry, I saw Escadrille. Escadrille looks so funny. So tiny. It's like the same size as a Plusle and a Minun, man. It's a very dense, let's say that. I mean, I will say I do like the Dusk Ball animation, how it looks when it comes out of the Dusk Ball. It's like very different from other Pokeballs we've seen. Because I haven't noticed, when they throw out like a Great Ball or Ultra Ball in this, it doesn't look different. Like, it's still a red line and all that, but Dusk Ball has that black. Like, don't touch my feet, lady. Thanks. Oh, and you. He's like, oh no, I'm not the one who trained them. And also, take your hand off my shoulder. They're about to leave. And Dot and Penny. They're together, talking. The Exceed Museum is a data set. Oh god. They're building an AI center. He's gonna use some more energy than 4 cities. Funny joke here in Sweden at the moment. Alright. I gotta be draining a bunch of lakes. Laglarge. Okay, so that's what Swampert is called. And I'm just gonna skip ahead until the preview. Let's see. Oh my god, okay. I'm pausing. I just saw Dot with some nice hairstyle. Okay, I'm probably gonna love next episode. Getting a bit of like a girly Dot, which is a good outfit, disguise outfit for Dot. Okay, I don't want to see any more of the preview. But yeah, this episode was good. I think story-wise, Kilowattrel's sacrifice is good. I just wish it got in maybe one more hit. Because the thing is that if he got in one more hit on Archaludon, or Kilowattrel is the one who knocked out Kingdra. If Kilowattrel knocked out Kingdra and then took the damage from Metal Burst so that Crocolore doesn't get knocked out and then it got knocked out, I would have been like, okay, perfect. But the fact that Crocolore got both of the knockouts, to me, it's kind of like, But that's kind of like in the meta sense, because of how much they abuse Kilowattrel. So I just want the Kilowattrel to get one knockout. But if it wasn't for that, and it was just contained in this single episode, I think it worked out very well. I like the evolution. So what moves would it have? Because it didn't get rid of Flamethrower, right? Because the last move he used was Flamethrower, it wasn't Torch Song. Even though I do think it learns that move when it evolves. But maybe... I mean, I do think one move that, when it comes to the show, would make sense for them to remove would be Nitro Charge or Flame Charge. Even though, if you're playing, you want to keep Flame Charge to get that speed boost along with the Torch Song boost or getting special attacks. Those two moves work very well together, right? And you're getting two fire stabs, right? But when it comes to this show, I could see them getting rid of Nitro Charge to really make it so that Skeledirge is more of like a stationary fighter now. Kind of similar to Ash's Turtwig when it evolved into a Groddle and then a Torterra. Even though I don't want it to be like Ash's Groddle and Torterra, where it never wins, except against Team Rocket. I think Groudon and Terra suffered a lot from not being Pokemon that Ash... Like, Ash never was good with, like, stationary tanky Pokemon. He was more like a quick Pokemon, and that's why those Pokemon, along with, you know, his Torkoal suffered a lot because Ash didn't know how to have different types of fighting styles. I hope, obviously, the same thing is not going to happen with Skeledirge, but I do hope we see a different fighting style for Skeledirge because, well, the way his body is now, I don't want it to fight exactly like it did when it was a Fuecoco and a Crocalor. I want a different fighting style from him. And it would be very different for Roy, because look at Roy's team. Pikachu, which isn't technically his Pokemon, but I mean it is at the moment. Pikachu, Lucario, Kilowattrel, they're all fast Pokemon. Like, their fighting style is very different from how a Skeledirge would fight. So, I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most when it comes to Skeledirge, is seeing a different fighting style and how Royal will be utilizing that. I know, I want to see a character that will be like, I had a fighting style with you, we need to evolve, and, you know, our fighting style has to be based off the Pokemon I'm using. I can't just use the same fighting style for everything. So yeah, some comments. Let's see comments from episode 118. Comment by Achigator. It seems like Katarine went from Psychic type to Psycho type. I mean, it was very, very fun to see. I hope we see more of that kind of like psychotic personality from Hatterene. Another comment by Achigator. The girl with the long hair in the castle you're referring to is Rapunzel. Yes. Rapunzel. What did I say? I don't know what I said, but yeah, it is Rapunzel I'm thinking of. Is the Disney movie of Rapunzel, is that one good? I've seen, like, I think she looks good, but I have never seen that movie. Is that like a good Disney movie? Maybe that's something I'll add to the backlog. If I ever feel like, you know what, let's watch like a princess movie. A comment by Kyoka that actually, he said, I just thought about something. If Crocalor evolves next episode, let me just put it right here. I just thought about something. If Crocalor evolves next episode, that means Roy will be the first of the trio, Liko and Dot, to have a fully evolved Pokemon. Captain Pikachu doesn't count. Yeah, because I mean, they're never gonna evolve a main Pikachu. And also, is it really his Pokemon? At the moment, I would consider that it is, but I also think it doesn't count when thinking like this. And yeah, he does. He is the one with a fully evolved team at the moment. And now I'm thinking like, the next evolution, I do wonder if they ever... Will Dots evolve her Quaxley to the last one? I don't remember what the second stage is called. I hope not. I hope it doesn't evolve. But then again, maybe it will look better in the show. I mean, for example, Meowscarada, I hate how it looks in the games. I actually think it looks pretty good in the show. Skeledirge, I like how it looks in the games. And so far, I like how it looks here. We haven't really seen it in a lot of motions yet. So, I'm gonna wait and see how I feel about Skeledirge in the show. Oh yeah, but I thought it popped up in my head. I do wonder if Liko's Sharkadet will evolve first, or if Dot's Gimmighoul will evolve. I'm leaning towards Gimmighoul, because like I said, it really feels like they're really setting up that it's about to evolve because how often they show the whole gathering coins. I expected all of them to get an evolution during the Blueberry Academy arc. So I'm making this prediction within 5 episodes, like before episode 124, we're going to see Gimmighoul evolve. That's my prediction. I don't think we will be seeing the Water Duck evolve first. I think it's gonna be Gimmighoul. Shireen said, Hatterene is a fairy type Pokemon. I have that on Pokemon Go. But yeah, Hatterene is when it gains fairy type, right? I think before that it's just pure psychic type, and it only gains fairy type when it becomes Hatterene. Which is pretty weird because, I mean, Hatterene is obviously the counterpart to... oh god, what is that Pokemon called? The one that Marine uses, the Impidimp evolution line. But Impidimp starts at Fairy and then gains the Dark type. I think it should have been that it starts off with Dark, and then at the last evolution becomes Dark Fairy. That's what I think they should have done. Shireen says that she is the fairy type queen. Shireen, well, which are your favorite fairy types? Like, if you were a fairy type trainer and you had like a team of 6, which 6 would you have? Because I'm thinking like fairy types aren't necessarily my favorite type of Pokemon. I'm gonna think about that until the next episode probably, and try and figure out. Maybe that could be a fun video to make. If I was a like specific trainer of a specific type, which 6 Pokemon would I have on each type? That might be a video I'll do. And here we go. Shireen says that Hattrem is a she, not a he, because that line is always female. I know. Did I say he? Well, she, obviously, because Impidimp line is, the counterpart, and they are always males. Kyle Stubbs 8867 said at 1838 Flowey much, and that is probably talking a bit about Hatterene, how it acted. I mean, I've never played oh god, what is the game called? I know Toby Fox made it. Anyway, whatever that game is. But I've seen a lot of the Hololive girls play it, so I know who Flowey is. But to be honest, I don't remember much from it. It's not a game I would ever play myself. I barely remember anything. I do know the flower is a bit psychotic, right? By Sora Jeet Dutta 6617 said, it would be good if watched the subtitles properly. Oh god, I don't know what that emoji is called. The middle child stuff Anne said was really good in relation to Hattena, whatever. Hattrem. Yes, I kind of missed a little bit what she said there. I think I was thinking about something completely... Well, it was obvious about that, but... man, I don't know if I totally agree with Anne. I feel like, obviously, that's what the writers are writing as a bit of like a cop-out on why they didn't give... Hattrem a lot of screen time or things to do or anything, right? But I think even if you are the middle child, and that might be a thing that kind of like might be overrepresented in middle childs, they don't get as much attention as the child above them or the child below them, because one is older, one is younger, and you're kind of like in the middle. But I mean, you're still special, right? And you should still think about your own self as well. You shouldn't just be willing to sacrifice yourself for everything. But I do understand kind of like that thought process. Now the thing is that thought process something Anne and Hattrem truly feel, or is it something that they feel as a coping mechanism? But I mean, I understand. I went back, watched that, kind of like, okay, like, it is a perspective, right? And it probably is the real one that Hattrem actually is, like. But I think still, too much of that isn't healthy. And then Hunter HQ295 said, not sure if you remember, but looking back on the final episode of Journeys, how Hatterene is capable of conjuring illusions to people that can be useful against the explorers. Yes. I do wonder if we will see that, kind of like how it did towards Brock, right? I think it was Brock. Or was it Cillian? Because that was during how to aim to be a Pokemon master, right? I don't know why I have that kind of like in my mind that it has something to do with Brock or Cillian. Probably Brock, because I remember it conjuring out some sexy ladies for Brock to engage and protect. I don't think we will be seeing stuff. Obviously, I don't think it will be conjuring up sexy ladies to distract the explorers. I don't think Spinel would give a fuck. Like, if he saw a sexy lady, he would be like, I don't care. You know? Not like me. Yeah, no, I don't think... It might try to do something like that. Like, it might do something, and it will be able to trick Sango, maybe. But then they will, it worked. Let's try to do that on Spinel, and it's not gonna work at all. So I think that is probably, if they're gonna do it, that might be it. I don't think they will try it at all. They're the good guys. I can see stuff like that being used. Like that part of its power be used if it was like an evil Hatterene on like the evil side. I don't even think that will even be mentioned in Pokemon Horizons, actually. But I think it would be cool to see, you know, how it works. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and